Could your daily bath be harming you? After you've celebrated your 70th birthday, have you ever paused, just for a fleeting moment, to consider that the daily bath or shower, the very ritual you've relied on your entire life, might actually be doing more harm than good? As we age, it's something we've all been told for years, more bathing equals better hygiene, right? But what if I told you, with absolute certainty, that as you cross that significant milestone of 70 years, that steamy shower or long, luxurious soak in the tub could be silently stripping away your skin's vital defenses, draining your precious energy, or even, and this is terrifying, putting you at risk of dangerous falls? It sounds shocking, doesn't it? Almost unbelievable. But it's the undeniable truth. For decades, we've been conditioned, almost brainwashed, to believe that pristine cleanliness demands frequent bathing. But the stark reality shifts dramatically as we grow older. In this eye-opening video, we're about to reveal some truly surprising truths about how often seniors should bathe. And trust me, my friends, it's not what you've been told all along. As we age, our skin undergoes a significant, almost heartbreaking, transformation. It gets thinner, drier, and oh so fragile. This means that every single hot shower, every harsh bar of soap, and even the time you spend peacefully soaking in the tub could be inflicting more damage than you could possibly imagine. And it's not just about mere discomfort. It's about real, hidden health risks lurking beneath the surface. But don't despair. Don't lose hope. We're not just here to point out the problems, my friends. We have solutions. Stay with us, hold on tight, until the very end, because we're going to uncover 7 jaw-dropping facts, revelations that could completely change the way you approach personal care after the age of 70. Plus, we'll share one expert-approved trick, a simple yet powerful secret, that keeps seniors feeling fresh, healthy, and safe without even stepping foot into that treacherous, slippery bathroom. You won't believe how incredibly simple it is, and missing it could mean missing out on a more comfortable, safer life, a life filled with joy and independence. So, if you're ready to bravely rethink the way you take care of yourself as you gracefully age, you absolutely won't want to miss what's coming next. Before we dive into this crucial information, I'd be eternally grateful if you'd take a moment to like this video. It truly helps me continue sharing these valuable tips with you. If you haven't subscribed to our channel yet, I wholeheartedly recommend you do so right now, and don't forget to turn on that notification bell so you never, ever miss another important video that could change your life. And if you like what you see, if this information resonates with you, feel free to leave a comment with a 1. Or, if you think there's room for improvement, if you have suggestions, please leave a 0. I want to make absolutely sure these videos are as helpful as humanly possible for you. Now, let's get started, shall we? Let's delve into this eye-opening topic, the hidden dangers of daily bathing after 70, a health hazard lurking in disguise for our cherished seniors. The daily ritual of bathing, especially with scalding hot water, those harsh, chemical-laden soaps, or those long, seemingly innocent soaks, may be doing far more harm than good. What seems like just a harmless habit, something we've done without thinking for decades, could be silently, stealthily stripping away your skin's precious protective layers, leaving it vulnerable and defenseless against the harsh realities of aging. You may not even realize it, but each and every shower or bath you take exacts a toll, a hidden cost, on your delicate skin. As we age, our skin undergoes a significant thinning, becoming almost like delicate tissue paper, and it produces fewer of those vital oils that once kept it supple and protected. The natural oils, or sebum as the experts call it, that once lovingly coated your skin, keeping it soft and healthy, gradually, relentlessly decrease. And that, my friends, is precisely when the problems begin to surface. Esteemed dermatologists, the very guardians of our skin, explain with grave concern that every time you cleanse with hot water, that almost unbearable heat, or those aggressive, stripping soaps, you are essentially dissolving these crucial oils, oils that play an absolutely vital role in maintaining the integrity of your skin's protective barrier, its first line of defense against the world. The consequences of this seemingly small act are far more profound than just temporary discomfort. Over time, this relentless stripping of your skin's natural oils sets off a dangerous chain reaction, a cascade of events that can lead to significant, even debilitating, health issues. Dryness is usually the very first ominous sign: skin that feels tight, almost stretched, or prickly like a field of tiny needles. This initial dryness can quickly, alarmingly escalate to persistent itching, an unbearable torment that might keep you tossing and turning all night long or cause constant, maddening irritation throughout your entire day. And it doesn't stop there, unfortunately. As your skin's natural defenses weaken, as the protective shield crumbles, a condition ominously called xerosis can take hold. This is a Greek term, meaning simply dry, but it describes skin that becomes rough, almost like sandpaper, scaly, and sometimes, tragically, even cracked. These cracks aren't just minor blemishes. They can bleed, leaving tiny trails of crimson, making your already vulnerable skin even more prone to dangerous infections. For seniors, especially those already battling pre-existing conditions like diabetes or a weakened immune system, these seemingly insignificant skin tears are not just painful annoyances. They are genuinely dangerous portals for disease. Imagine, just for a moment, the sheer frustration of constant, relentless itching or the nagging pain of flaky skin constantly catching on your clothing. If you already face mobility issues or suffered from the agonizing grip of arthritis, you know all too well that just getting into the shower can be a monumental challenge. Now, add the looming risk of further skin damage and irritation to that already difficult equation. The very effort to bathe becomes even more taxing, relentlessly draining your precious energy and increasing the already significant burden on your aging body. What might truly surprise you, perhaps even shock you to your core, though, is the significant role that seemingly harmless hot water plays in this silent assault on your skin. Research, conducted by the brightest minds in the field, has unequivocally shown that hot showers can actually accelerate skin damage by ruthlessly dissolving lipids, those vital fatty compounds that form a crucial, indispensable part of your skin's protective barrier, the very thing that keeps you safe. And those alkaline soaps, those bars we've trusted for so long, they disrupt your skin's delicate natural pH balance, which typically hovers around a slightly acidic 4.5 to 5.5, a perfect environment for healthy skin. This disruption makes your skin even more vulnerable, creating a fertile, welcoming environment for harmful bacteria, insidious fungi, and irritating allergens to thrive and multiply. But here's the real kicker, the truly unsettling revelation: overbathing doesn't just harm your skin. It can also significantly weaken your body's ability to bravely fight off infections. When your skin's protective barrier is compromised, when those defenses are down, it becomes far more susceptible to invasion by harmful bacteria, potentially leading to serious infections like cellulitis or, in extreme, terrifying cases, even life-threatening sepsis. What started as a well-intentioned hygiene routine, a habit we thought was keeping us safe, could quietly, insidiously undermine your body's fundamental ability to heal, to resist infections, and to recover from even minor wounds. That's why leading experts in the medical field are now strongly recommending a significant shift in how often seniors should bathe. Instead of those daily showers we've been told are essential, drastically reducing your bathing frequency could actually boost your body's defenses against dangerous infections. And this isn't just some wild theory, some unfounded speculation. This is grounded in solid research, including compelling studies published in highly reputable journals like the esteemed New England Journal of Medicine. These studies have clearly shown that seniors who bathe less frequently suffered fewer of those dreaded skin tears. Skin tears, though they might seem like minor inconveniences, can be absolutely catastrophic for seniors, as they take an agonizingly long time to heal and, crucially, open the door wide for bacteria and other harmful pathogens to enter the body and wreak havoc. For those of us who have been conditioned, practically programmed, to believe that daily bathing is absolutely essential for both hygiene and overall health, this can be a hard, almost bitter, truth to swallow. But what if I told you, with absolute conviction, that bathing less frequently could actually dramatically improve your skin's health, significantly reduce your risk of debilitating infections, and even enhance your overall quality of life, bringing more joy and comfort into your golden years. Stay with us, my friends, because we're about to uncover even more profound insights that could completely transform your approach to personal care as you age. The hidden dangers of skin tears and how your seemingly innocuous bathing habits play a crucial, often overlooked, role. When we think of a simple scrape or minor skin tear, it's easy to dismiss it, to brush it off as something insignificant, something that will heal in no time. But for seniors, even the smallest, most seemingly superficial tear can carry severe, even life-altering, consequences. Unlike the resilient skin of youth, which seems to magically bounce back from cuts and bruises with astonishing ease, aging skin is often paper-thin, incredibly delicate, and tragically much slower to repair itself. As we age, our skin undergoes a profound, almost irreversible change. The blood flow slows down, the vital immune system weakens, and the crucial cell turnover rate dramatically drops, all telltale hallmarks of the aging process. When aging skin tears, it doesn't heal quickly, not like it used to. Instead, it progresses at a glacial pace, leaving it vulnerable, exposed, and wide open to dangerous infection. These seemingly minor open wounds become dangerous gateways, inviting entry for harmful bacteria like the notorious Staphylococcus aureus or the insidious Streptococcus, which can trigger agonizing cellulitis, painful abscesses, or even lead to life-threatening systemic infections like the dreaded sepsis. And this, my friends, is where your seemingly innocent bathing habits come into play with alarming significance. Frequent washing, especially with that scalding hot water we talked about earlier, relentlessly weakens the skin's natural defenses by eroding that vital lipid barrier. This barrier, a microscopic shield composed of essential fats and oils, diligently holds skin cells together, locking in precious moisture and fiercely keeping harmful substances out. Hot water and those harsh, stripping soaps we discussed earlier ruthlessly strip away this crucial layer, leaving your delicate skin defenseless, exposed to the elements. And if you vigorously scrub your skin in an attempt to feel clean, well, that adds significant mechanical stress that further breaks down the already fragile skin structure. Think about this, just for a moment. The simple act of pulling on a cozy sweater, even just brushing against a slightly rough surface, or simply, innocently touching your own skin can cause tiny, almost invisible splits in this fragile tissue. Over time, these seemingly insignificant microabrasions add up, creating a veritable battlefield of tiny tears and cracks across your skin. Each and every one of these becomes a potential entry point, a welcoming invitation for dangerous pathogens to invade your body. But it absolutely doesn't have to be this way. There is hope. Research, including groundbreaking findings from the esteemed New England Journal of Medicine, clearly shows that seniors who bathe less frequently, say, every other day or just 2 to 3 times a week, give their precious skin a chance to preserve its vital natural oils and to slowly, but surely, rebuild its crucial defenses. Spot cleaning with a gentle, damp cloth for those key areas like the armpits, groin, and face can effectively help maintain hygiene without subjecting your entire body to the damaging effects of daily showers. The remarkable benefits of reducing your bathing frequency extend far beyond just preventing those dangerous infections. Fewer skin tears mean significantly less pain, fewer distressing visits to the doctor, and a dramatically lower risk of complications that could tragically escalate into costly and disruptive hospital stays. This is a particularly important consideration for seniors who already face the challenges of limited mobility or strained financial resources. The fewer trips you have to make to the doctor for troublesome skin-related issues, the better your overall quality of life will undoubtedly be. The unseen dangers of daily showers, why a fall should be your biggest concern. Statistics from the highly respected Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, the CDC, paint a stark and frankly frightening picture for our older adults. More than 1 in 4 adults over the age of 65 experiences a fall each and every year. These aren't just cold, hard numbers on a page. They represent real, devastating health crises for our loved ones. They account for millions of emergency room visits, countless painful fractures, and, tragically, a significant number of fatalities. For seniors over the age of 70, those risks escalate even further, becoming an even more pressing concern. Muscle strength relentlessly diminishes, reflexes slow down to a concerning degree, and conditions like debilitating arthritis, nerve-damaging neuropathy, and bone-weakening osteoporosis can significantly erode balance and stability. Add to this the common challenge of reduced flexibility, making even simple movements difficult, and it becomes chillingly clear that what might seem like a routine, innocuous shower could actually be putting you at significant risk in ways that aren't immediately obvious to us. Think, for a moment, about the very surfaces you encounter within the confines of your bathroom. Those sleek, unforgivingly slippery tiles, the treacherous soap suds that accumulate so easily, or the smooth, hard enamel of a bathtub. These everyday features, things we barely even notice, can suddenly turn a simple, routine task into a dangerous minefield for anyone, let alone our cherished seniors who are already bravely struggling with various mobility challenges. Each and every trip to the shower, for example, requires a series of careful, often precarious maneuvers, stepping precariously over the high ledge of a tub, balancing precariously on one leg to enter, and then the equally risky process of exiting while dripping wet. The steam, relentlessly fogging up your vision, the disorienting heat that can make you feel faint, and the sheer fatigue from standing for even a short period of time all tragically compound the inherent danger in this scenario. In this vulnerable state, a simple misstep, a momentary lapse in balance, could lead to a devastating fall. And it's no small matter, my friends. A fall can result in a broken hip, a traumatic brain injury, or a terrifying spiral of other health complications that can permanently diminish your independence and drastically alter your quality of life forever. Now, let's thoughtfully compare this high-risk scenario with a less frequent bathing routine, perhaps bathing just once or twice a week. If you supplement this less frequent bathing with simple spot cleaning of those key areas like the face, underarms, or groin, you are dramatically cutting down on the number of risky bathroom visits. This seemingly simple adjustment can reduce your exposure to the bathroom's hazardous environment by more than half, significantly, and I mean significantly, lowering your chances of experiencing a debilitating fall. Here's the crucial trade-off, the vital point to understand: spotless cleanliness, as it turns out, is far less important than your physical safety, your ability to remain independent and unharmed. A little bit of dirt, a touch of sweat, or even a faint, barely noticeable odor is infinitely less of a threat to your overall health than a fractured femur or a serious concussion. For seniors who live alone, bravely maintaining their independence, or those who have limited support, the risk of falling could very well be the deciding factor between staying comfortably and safely in their own beloved homes and being forced to transition into assisted care, losing their precious independence. This isn't just a matter of mere comfort. It's a fundamental matter of safety, of preserving your well-being. Practical adjustments, such as installing sturdy grab bars in strategic locations, using reliable non-slip mats both inside and outside the shower or tub, or even switching to a safer seated shower, can all certainly help to reduce the inherent risks. But ultimately, the most effective way to address the core issue is by simply reducing the frequency of bathing. Fewer trips to the bathroom undeniably mean fewer chances of experiencing a devastating fall. The evidence is overwhelmingly clear. Numerous studies have consistently shown that fall prevention strategies that specifically focus on reducing unnecessary risks result in measurable, significant declines in injury rates among our older adults. Prioritizing your safety over an arbitrary, outdated standard of hygiene isn't just a wise decision. It's a potentially life-saving recalibration of what is truly important in this precious stage of life. Your skin's remarkable, often underestimated, self-cleaning system, while less bathing might actually be the surprising key to better health. Believe it or not, your incredible body possesses a truly remarkable self-cleaning system that doesn't require a single drop of water or even the gentlest bar of soap. This isn't some trendy, unproven New Age gimmick. It's fundamental biology, perfected over millions of years of evolution. Far from being just a passive, inert surface, your skin is actually a vibrant, living ecosystem, teeming with beneficial bacteria, essential natural oils, and a delicate, intricate balance of pH and moisture. Together, these amazing elements work in perfect harmony to keep your skin healthy, resilient, and surprisingly clean. For seniors, whose skin is already more vulnerable to the effects of age-related fragility, overbathing can tragically disrupt this delicate, finely tuned system. Every single time you vigorously scrub your skin with hot water or harsh soap, you are essentially stripping away the very natural elements that are designed to protect you. You're washing away the good, beneficial bacteria that work tirelessly to keep your skin resilient, and you're removing the precious oils that lock in vital moisture and provide a crucial layer of protection against the outside world. Let's take a closer, more detailed look at precisely how this incredible self-cleaning system actually works. At its very core is your skin's microbiome, a bustling, thriving community of microorganisms, including various types of bacteria, fungi, and even microscopic mites, that naturally, harmlessly live on your skin's surface. While many people understandably view these microbes as something to be avoided, as something dirty, they are actually your skin's best allies, working tirelessly to keep you healthy. For example, Cutibacterium acnes and Staphylococcus epidermidis are two common species that happily thrive on dead skin cells, sweat, and excess oils. They diligently break down these substances into harmless byproducts while actively keeping harmful, disease-causing pathogens at bay. These beneficial bacteria also produce their own natural antimicrobial compounds, which act like tiny, invisible chemical weapons, effectively warding off invaders like the notorious Staphylococcus aureus, a common culprit in troublesome skin infections. Meanwhile, sebum, that oily secretion produced by your sebaceous glands, lovingly coats your skin in a vital protective layer, helping to effectively trap precious moisture within and to repel dirt and environmental pollutants from the outside. The natural, constant shedding of dead skin cells, a process known as desquamation, helps to continuously clean the surface of your skin without the need for harsh scrubbing or chemical cleansers. This entire intricate process creates a delicate balance, a dynamic equilibrium, that keeps your skin remarkably healthy and surprisingly clean. But here's the fundamental problem: frequent bathing, especially with that scalding hot water we keep mentioning, throws a major wrench into this elegant, perfectly designed system. The hot water relentlessly dissolves that vital sebum, leaving your skin feeling parched, tight, and incredibly vulnerable. Harsh soaps, with their high, alkaline pH levels, indiscriminately kill off the friendly, beneficial bacteria in your microbiome, tragically disrupting this delicate balance and opening the door wide for irritation, inflammation, and even dangerous infection to take hold. For seniors, whose skin already produces significantly less of that protective oil and has a naturally reduced microbial diversity, this overzealous cleaning can actually be quite harmful. Numerous studies published in respected dermatology journals, including insightful research from the prestigious Journal of Investigative Dermatology, clearly show that excessive washing leads to significantly higher rates of bothersome dryness, uncomfortable eczema flares, and even troublesome allergic reactions. These are all clear signs that the skin's natural, self-cleaning system is out of balance, struggling to function properly. By contrast, bathing less frequently, say just 2 to 3 times a week, allows your precious skin to preserve its vital natural oils and to allow its beneficial microbiome to thrive and flourish. Opting for mild, pH-balanced cleansers only when absolutely necessary can further help you maintain adequate cleanliness without unnecessarily disrupting the skin's natural defenses. The seemingly simple shift in your bathing habits could make a world of difference for your skin's overall health, significantly reducing dryness, persistent irritation, and bothersome inflammation, and ultimately supporting its innate, remarkable ability to protect you from harm. Managing hygiene and odor the right way, a healthier, gentler approach for our cherished seniors. One of the biggest, and often most embarrassing, concerns when it comes to personal hygiene, especially as we gracefully age, is effectively managing body odor. However, this perfectly understandable concern absolutely does not require daily, full-body showers to be effectively addressed. For seniors, The real key to maintaining a sense of freshness and cleanliness lies in the targeted washing of those specific areas that tend to sweat the most, such as the underarms, groin, and feet. This way, you can effectively keep those high sweat areas clean and odor-free while allowing the rest of your amazing body to function in its natural, beautifully designed rhythm. For our older adults, this targeted approach isn't just practical and effective. It's truly liberating. It significantly reduces the physical strain and potential exhaustion associated with daily bathing while diligently preserving the vital integrity of your delicate skin. More importantly, it allows your incredible body to do precisely what it was designed to do: maintain its own natural balance and inherent resilience. By thoughtfully reducing unnecessary, full-body washing, you are actively supporting your body's own built-in defenses, the skin's remarkable microbiome, its essential oils, and its intricate moisture-regulating systems, all of which work tirelessly together to keep you feeling clean, healthy, and confident. Let's put this into a broader historical context for a moment. Humans have thrived for centuries, for millennia even, with surprisingly minimal bathing, relying on nature's own incredible toolkit for hygiene long before the daily shower became a widespread cultural norm in the 20th century. From ancient times through much of history, bathing was actually quite infrequent, and yet people still managed to maintain their health with far less daily scrubbing and soaping than we do today. Seniors today can absolutely take a valuable cue from this ancient resilience, confidently trusting that their own bodies can maintain a perfectly acceptable baseline level of cleanliness without the perceived necessity of constant, rigorous scrubbing. This historical perspective powerfully reinforces the idea that less frequent bathing is not only perfectly natural but can actually be quite beneficial for our health. The wonderful result? Healthier skin that is significantly less irritated, beautifully more balanced, and far better equipped to protect itself from the various challenges of aging. Ironically, by consciously stepping back from the ingrained habit of frequent washing, you are actually taking a significant step forward in improving your overall well-being. By allowing your precious skin the necessary time it needs to naturally repair and diligently maintain itself, you are actively fostering better, more vibrant skin health in the long term. If you're still with us on this fascinating journey, I sincerely hope you're finding these insights truly valuable and perhaps even a little bit revolutionary. If so, please take a quick moment to comment number 2 below to let us know you're still here and engaged with this important information. And if you haven't already joined our wonderful community by subscribing, I strongly encourage you to do so right now, and please, don't forget to turn on that all-important bell notification so you won't miss any of our upcoming videos, filled with more empowering and informative content. Your incredible support truly helps us continue creating valuable content that empowers and informs you on your journey to healthy aging. Now, let's move forward with a truly game-changing recommendation, something that may completely transform everything you've been taught about personal hygiene for seniors. Leading experts in the fields of geriatrics and dermatology, the very authorities on aging and skin health, now strongly recommend that seniors bathe just once or twice a week. This isn't an invitation to abandon cleanliness or to let your personal standards slip in any way. It's an evidence-based, scientifically sound shift in approach, carefully designed to meet the unique and often overlooked needs of aging skin and aging bodies. Far from neglecting personal care, this approach is actually a radical departure from that outdated daily bath mantra we've all been conditioned to believe. It reflects a growing, and frankly much needed, understanding of precisely how excessive washing can actually harm, rather than help, especially for those of us who have gracefully passed the age of 70. This significant change is steadily gaining traction within the medical community as study after study continues to reveal the hidden toll that frequent bathing relentlessly takes on our precious aging skin. Experts from renowned organizations, such as the esteemed American Academy of Dermatology and the prestigious Johns Hopkins University, unequivocally stress that frequent bathing is absolutely not a one-size-fits-all necessity. Aging skin, as we've discussed, is thinner, often painfully drier, and produces significantly less of those protective oils, making it particularly vulnerable to the damaging effects of harsh water and stripping soaps. But this crucial guidance goes far beyond just the surface of the skin. It's about thoughtfully aligning your hygiene practices with a senior's overall health and individual condition. As we age, our skin's natural ability to retain vital moisture and to bravely fight off environmental stressors significantly diminishes. By bathing too frequently, you inadvertently risk further disrupting the delicate balance that helps to keep both your skin and your entire body healthy and functioning optimally. Experts strongly recommend focusing on individual needs, carefully considering factors such as activity level, any existing health conditions, and personal comfort, rather than rigidly adhering to an outdated routine of daily showers. Rethinking the need for daily showers, tailoring your personal hygiene to your unique, individual needs. The frequency of bathing should absolutely no longer be viewed as a rigid, one-size-fits-all solution. In fact, it should be thoughtfully and deliberately tailored to your own unique individual needs, carefully considering factors such as your daily activity level, your current health status, and your personal feelings of comfort. For example, a senior retiree who leads a relatively sedentary lifestyle, perhaps spending most of their time comfortably indoors, simply doesn't generate the same amount of sweat or grime as a more active senior who enthusiastically enjoys gardening or taking brisk walks on a daily basis. This is a truly important distinction to understand. What works perfectly well for one person may be completely unnecessary, and perhaps even harmful, for another. For seniors who are bravely dealing with conditions like incontinence or chronic wounds, targeted cleaning of specific areas may certainly be necessary, but a full body soak every single day is often entirely unnecessary and potentially detrimental. By thoughtfully shifting away from the outdated, and frankly inaccurate, idea that daily baths are absolutely essential for everyone, we can embrace a more personalized, intelligent approach to hygiene that is truly grounded in what your body actually needs, not in outdated 20th century marketing campaigns pushing soap ads or unrealistic standards of freshness. Consider this compelling evidence. Numerous studies have clearly shown that overbathing can actually do far more harm than good, especially for our cherished seniors. Frequent bathing can tragically lead to skin breakdown, persistent irritation, and, in some particularly vulnerable cases, even the development of painful pressure sores in frail adults. It relentlessly weakens the skin's natural protective defenses, leaving it significantly more vulnerable to troublesome and potentially dangerous infections. By thoughtfully reducing the frequency of full-body baths, seniors can effectively preserve their skin's vital protective barrier, allowing it to function as it was intended. Practicality is also absolutely key here. Bathing just once or twice a week, when coupled with simple spot cleaning for those key areas like the face, hands, or groin, can effectively and comfortably maintain adequate hygiene without the significant strain and potential risks associated with a full body wash every single day. Experts also rightly point out that odor, which often drives the perceived need for daily showers, is actually quite manageable with minimal effort. A quick and easy wipe down with a damp cloth, a simple change of clothes, or the judicious use of deodorant can easily suffice to keep you feeling fresh and confident. This shift in thinking isn't about cutting corners or neglecting your personal care. It's about intelligently and thoughtfully adapting your hygiene practices to your body's natural, evolving needs. It powerfully proves that sometimes, less is indeed more, especially when your choices are guided by solid scientific evidence and simple common sense. The significant physical toll of daily showers, it's so much more than just a minor inconvenience for many seniors. Bathing, something that seems like such a simple, routine task, can actually turn into a grueling ordeal that relentlessly drains their precious energy reserves and puts a significant strain on their aging, sometimes fragile, bodies. This often overlooked reality is a crucial part of truly understanding why reducing bathing frequency is so incredibly important for our older loved ones. In fact, insightful research from the respected Journal of the American Medical Association, JAMA, has specifically highlighted how active washing can trigger debilitating symptoms in many seniors. What felt completely routine and effortless in our youth, simply stepping into a shower, standing comfortably under the stream of warm water, or easily climbing in and out of a bathtub, can become an incredibly challenging, even painful, task as we age. With weakened muscles, increasingly stiffer joints, and fading stamina, Bathing can sadly become a veritable marathon of effort, leaving seniors feeling utterly exhausted. This significantly increases the overall physical toll of a seemingly simple activity, turning what should be a refreshing experience into a major source of fatigue and discomfort. The physical demands of bathing are actually quite complex. Simply standing for even just 10 or 15 minutes under warm water can put significant stress on the cardiovascular system, especially for seniors who may already be bravely battling heart conditions or suffering from poor circulation. The heat of the water causes blood vessels to dilate, potentially leading to a dangerous drop in blood pressure and causing unsettling dizziness or lightheadedness. This, tragically, is a recipe for fainting in a slippery bathroom environment, which, as we've discussed, is a significant and terrifying fall risk, something far more dangerous than a little bit of harmless body odor. The hidden, often invisible, toll of bathing when seemingly simple tasks become utterly exhausting for our cherished seniors. For those bravely dealing with conditions like chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, COPD, or weakened lungs, the very act of breathing during a shower can become a significant struggle. The steam in the bathroom, which is meant to be relaxing and soothing, can actually feel suffocating, forcing them to gasp and fight for every precious breath of air. For many seniors, this daily ritual isn't just physically exhausting. It's a significant source of physical stress that can relentlessly drain their already limited energy and even aggravate underlying health conditions. Take those who suffered from the persistent agony of arthritis, for instance. Sadly, nearly half of all adults over the age of 65 bravely battle this condition, according to the CDC. For them, every single movement, every twist or bend required during a shower, is often excruciatingly painful. Reaching down to wash their feet, stretching to scrub their back, or even simply gripping a slippery bar of soap can inflame already creaky and painful joints, turning a task that should be simple into a painful ordeal. And then there's the significant challenge of safely stepping in and out of the tub or shower. For seniors bravely living with neuropathy, a condition that tragically dulls sensation in their feet, balance and strength that once came effortlessly can become incredibly difficult to regain. The physical toll sadly doesn't end when the shower is finally over, either. The act of toweling off, painstakingly drying those hard-to-reach spots, and then getting dressed afterward can drain what little energy is left, leaving some seniors so utterly wiped out that they feel an overwhelming need to immediately lie down and rest. In many cases, this profound exhaustion can linger for a long time, tragically preventing them from engaging in the very activities they enjoy most, whether it's taking a gentle walk in the sunshine, preparing a simple meal, or spending precious time with their beloved family and friends. This constant struggle with daily hygiene can tragically erode a senior's precious independence, preventing them from fully participating in life and enjoying their golden years to the fullest. But imagine, just for a moment, the profound difference it would make if bathing became significantly less taxing. Instead of the daily, energy-draining ritual, what if seniors bathed just once or twice a week, perhaps thoughtfully using a comfortable shower chair or a convenient handheld nozzle to minimize strain and risk? This simple adjustment wouldn't just miraculously preserve precious physical energy. It would leave more room, more vitality, for what truly matters in life. It would mean more energy for joyfully playing with grandchildren, for pursuing beloved hobbies, or for simply enjoying a peaceful, comfortable day without the heavy, lingering toll of a long, exhausting shower. Numerous studies have clearly shown that reducing bathing frequency is directly linked to lower levels of fatigue and a significant improvement in overall mood among seniors. That's right, energy conservation doesn't just benefit your physical health. It can also profoundly enhance your mental and emotional well-being, fostering a more vibrant, positive, and engaged outlook on life. A radical shift in hygiene, which you absolutely need to know for our cherished seniors. Dialing back the shower routine isn't about conceding to laziness or neglecting your personal care in any way. It's a strategic, thoughtful choice to actively reclaim your vitality and energy. By wisely recognizing that bath time doesn't have to be a daily, exhausting battle, seniors can bravely free themselves from the tiring cycle of overwashing and instead focus on maintaining their precious energy for the activities they truly love and that bring them joy. But here's the biggest paradigm shift, the most fundamental change in thinking you'll need to embrace. Hygiene is absolutely not synonymous with a full-body bath. This concept may initially feel radical, especially since so many of us grew up with the deeply ingrained idea that cleanliness unequivocally means a daily soak. But the undeniable truth is that modern, effective alternatives provide just as much essential care without the significant risks associated with frequent bathing. Things like gentle wet wipes, frequent hand washing, diligent oral care, changing into fresh, clean clothes, and regular, simple grooming can be just as effective, if not more so, in maintaining excellent hygiene while keeping seniors comfortable, confident, and feeling their best. These thoughtfully tailored self-care routines completely sidestep the inherent risks of frequent bathing and ensure that seniors stay feeling fresh, healthy, and dignified. It's absolutely not about cutting corners or letting standards slip. It's about being smarter, more strategic, in how we lovingly care for ourselves as we gracefully age. Redefining hygiene, thoughtfully tailoring personal care to the realities of aging. The approach to personal hygiene as we age isn't about lowering our standards in any way. It's about intelligently redefining them to better align with the evolving realities of growing older. Effective hygiene is far less about the sheer volume of water used or the frequency of showers taken and much more about making strategic, individualized choices that thoughtfully meet your body's unique and changing needs. For seniors, there are several practical, highly effective alternatives to the traditional full-body bath. These alternatives aren't mere shortcuts. They are powerful tools for maintaining cleanliness, each thoughtfully tailored to the specific needs of aging skin and potential mobility concerns. Consider this: gentle wet wipes. These convenient, pre-moistened wipes are a fast, soothing, and incredibly effective way to gently clean key areas of the body like the underarms, groin, or face, those areas where sweat and bacteria tend to naturally accumulate. They are wonderfully soft enough for even the most fragile skin, require absolutely no rinsing, and completely eliminate the need to stand or precariously balance in a slippery shower. For seniors, this simple solution makes maintaining hygiene significantly simpler, much safer, and far more comfortable. Then there's the cornerstone of infection prevention: frequent hand washing. Diligently washing your hands regularly effectively tackles dirt and harmful germs right where they are most likely to linger, such as on your fingertips that touch doorknobs, food, or your face. Hand washing doesn't require a full-body scrub but is incredibly effective at stopping the spread of potentially dangerous germs. Don't overlook the often underappreciated importance of oral care in the overall hygiene debate. Maintaining excellent oral hygiene is a major player in keeping you clean and healthy. Regularly brushing your teeth, flossing diligently, and using a refreshing mouthwash effectively fight the bacteria that cause bad breath, tooth decay, and even troublesome gum disease, all while keeping your breath fresh and your smile bright. Changing into fresh, clean clothes daily, using light and breathable fabrics, helps to wick away moisture and effectively manage odor. These seemingly small adjustments can make a world of difference in staying clean, feeling comfortable, and maintaining your dignity. And let's not forget simple hair grooming. A quick and easy comb through or a gentle wipe down of your hair can help maintain a polished and well cared for look without the need for a full hair wash. For seniors with limited energy or mobility, this quick task is often far easier and safer than standing under a shower head. Finally, adding a touch of deodorant or a light spritz of body mist can complete a simple yet remarkably effective personal care routine that keeps seniors feeling clean, fresh, and dignified without the significant physical toll of a daily bath. This thoughtful approach is a true game changer for seniors facing physical or environmental challenges. Picture an 80-year-old with shaky hands or a painful knee bravely wrestling with a cumbersome shower head or precariously climbing into a high-sided tub. It can be a truly daunting and unsafe experience. But simply wiping down with a soft cloth or easily swapping into a fresh, clean shirt is a manageable task that doesn't carry the same risks of dangerous falls or significant discomfort. For seniors living in colder climates, where wet hair and chilly bathrooms can sadly increase the risks of pneumonia, using a gentle dry shampoo or a warm, soothing washcloth is a far safer and more comfortable option than enduring a full bath. Numerous studies in geriatric nursing wholeheartedly support the significant shift toward embracing bathing alternatives. Research clearly shows that seniors who thoughtfully embrace these alternative approaches feel just as clean and socially presentable as those who adhere to a daily bathing schedule, all without the troublesome skin issues, debilitating fatigue, or increased risk of falls that daily showers often cause. More importantly, the strategy actively preserves dignity, especially for those who rely on the compassionate assistance of caregivers, empowering them to maintain their personal hygiene on their own terms rather than being forced to adhere to a rigid, one-size-fits-all bathing schedule. The bottom line, my friends, is this: hygiene is truly about what works best for the individual, not about blindly following a cultural norm or a clever marketing message. With aging, it's not about scrubbing harder or bathing more frequently. It's about making smart, flexible choices that thoughtfully respect your body's evolving needs. It's about transforming hygiene into a low-risk art form where comfort, safety, and overall health are always the top priorities. A new, wiser approach to aging. Sometimes, less is truly more. As we gracefully grow older, our incredible bodies change in subtle yet significant ways that we may not always fully understand, and the very habits we once held so dear, like that daily shower, can ironically begin to work against us. Frequent washing relentlessly strips away the vital oils that naturally protect our skin, leaving it feeling dry, itchy, and increasingly vulnerable to damage. It also tragically wears down our precious energy reserves and makes seemingly simple tasks like showering a significant physical challenge. The inherent safety risks lurking in a slippery bathroom can sadly outweigh the minor discomfort of a little bit of natural dirt. And in a world that often demands more and more from us, it's easy to feel like we're losing our footing, both literally and figuratively. But here's the beautiful, empowering irony: your body, in all its wisdom and resilience, is remarkably capable of cleaning itself. The natural, perfectly orchestrated processes of beneficial bacteria thriving on your skin, the body's innate ability to retain moisture, and the continuous, gentle turnover of skin cells all work harmoniously together to keep you surprisingly clean and healthy. The simple truth is that less frequent bathing, perhaps just once or twice a week, thoughtfully based on your individual needs, can actually unlock healthier, more vibrant skin, significantly reduce your risk of dangerous falls, and give you back that precious energy that can be so much better used for the things that truly bring you joy and fulfillment, whether it's taking a gentle walk in nature, connecting with loved ones, or simply enjoying a peaceful, comfortable day. This isn't a rigid, one-size-fits-all prescription. It's about thoughtfully reimagining your personal hygiene in a way that truly fits you and your unique needs. Whether it's a quick and easy swipe with a gentle wet wipe, a diligent focus on frequent hand washing, or simply changing into fresh, clean clothes, these tailored self-care routines can effectively preserve your dignity, protect your health, and maintain your precious independence. It's absolutely not about abandoning cleanliness or letting your standards slip in any way. It's about intelligently adjusting your habits to lovingly honor what your incredible body truly needs as you gracefully age. Imagine the wonderful feeling of being able to shed the burden of outdated routines and embracing a lighter, safer, and ultimately more vibrant way to age. This approach, firmly backed by expert insights and real-world evidence, is a quiet yet powerful revolution in self-care. Less water, less risk, and more life. That's the incredible promise of bathing less, and it's a liberating truth that is absolutely worth embracing. So, what does all of this truly mean for you? What valuable lessons have you gleaned from this eye-opening video that might just change the way you approach your own personal care? Maybe it's thoughtfully swapping out that daily shower for a quick, refreshing wipe down, focusing more diligently on frequent hand hygiene, or simply and profoundly reconsidering what it truly means to stay clean and healthy as you gracefully age. Take a quiet moment right now to really think about how these insights might directly help you or someone you deeply care about. If something from this video has truly made you think differently, please, I implore you, share your valuable thoughts and experiences in the comments section below. I would absolutely love to hear how this information has resonated with you. And if you found this video helpful, if it has provided you with valuable insights, please don't hesitate to give it a big thumbs up. Share it with someone you know who might also benefit from this crucial information, and please, subscribe to our channel for more empowering tips on aging well and living your best life. Your incredible support truly helps us continue to bring you the content that empowers you to live smarter, healthier, and more fulfilling lives. Thank you so much for being a part of this journey with us. I eagerly look forward to seeing you in our next video. The valuable lesson we can draw from this is that long-held beliefs about hygiene may need to be re-evaluated as we age. Prioritizing safety, skin health, and energy conservation over a rigid daily bathing routine can significantly improve the quality of life for seniors. Please share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more helpful tips.